Hi, how are you? Yeah, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Liz Kengonzi. Kengonzi. Yeah, anyway, if you're new here, please subscribe and you're very welcome. If you're old, thank you for coming back. Please watch to the end. I'm here to answer a question someone asked. Is it okay to marry somebody of a different faith than you? And I think this is a common question. I think I've heard it several times, but today I want to answer it on video. Yeah, is it okay to marry somebody of a different faith than you? Like I told you guys in my video for why I started YouTube, if you've not watched it, please go and see the very many selfish reasons why I started it. Yeah, so I started it, and one of the reasons is about my children. I want my children when they are grown to see mommy and see what I thought at the age I thought it. I know at some point my daughter will be 33, like I am now, and I would love to see her see me at 33. The things I thought, the things I said, the way I looked, etc. Just more than the pictures, you know. So some of these questions really touch a nerve, and I feel like it's something I need to address for my children's sake, for anybody out there interested. Yeah, so the person who asked, I already answered you, but I felt like I had to put it on video. Is it okay to marry somebody of a different faith than you, or different religion than you? This is the truth, guys. The truth, and the truth. In my heart of hearts, what I believe. I think it would be good to marry somebody of the same faith. If you're Catholic, marry a Catholic. If you're Protestant, marry a Protestant. If you're Muslim, marry a Muslim. It would be good. But in the cases whereby it's not possible, you've already fallen in love with this person, or maybe even already started a family together with children, and the situation you're in, one is not of the same faith as you, what should you do? What should you do? The Bible says two cannot move unless they agree. You can't go anywhere unless you've agreed. So you need to sit down as the two of you and speak. You're like, you know what? Boo, boo, boo. I'm Catholic. You're Protestant. Then what next? What are we going to do? The reason why we have to have this discussion is very key, because you're starting a family, and as much as it seems easy right now because you're just the two of you, soon or later children will be involved. When the Lord blesses your family with children, you need to have a clear plan and a clear idea of what next. Most of the disagreements come up later because maybe in the beginning you didn't understand exactly what you're getting yourself into. That's why we need to have this discussion. I think it would be okay, but we need to know what we are getting ourselves into 100%. The other person needs to know what's going on in your faith and what to expect, and you need to know what's going on in their faith and what to expect. The issue comes when the expectations are here and the reality is here. That's when the clash comes in. Me, I expected, okay, I'm marrying a Catholic man, and in the middle of the night, the Catholic man wakes up and starts shandering on top of my head. You see where the problem comes in, eh? But if I know that Catholics every night at 3 they shander, I'm just using an example, guys. Eh? If I know that Catholics at 3 sharp they shander, shandering is, you know, that verbal praying in the spirit. Eh? Okay, another example could be Muslims. We know, I love the ethics our brothers and sisters in the Muslim faith have. They pray 5 times a day on the dot, and they are loyal to this schedule. So if you get into the marriage and you don't know, or a committed relationship, and you don't know that they have to pray 5 times a day, now you're in and it starts surprising you that somebody is putting a mat down at a wee hour of the day. You see, that might be a problem. So I think even if you're getting into a relationship that is not on the same faith length. You need to understand exactly what you're getting yourself into and have a clear distinction of what the future is going to look like for your family. If you're Muslim and I'm Catholic, I'll be praying on Sunday, you'll be praying on Friday. Then what? How will that affect our family? When we produce children, where will they pray from? Then we need to agree and stick to our agreement. If we decide, okay, you're Protestant, I'm Catholic. On our wedding day, we shall wed from the Protestant church. We go for a blessing, the Catholic church. Then when children come in, what will happen? We shall be praying from the Protestant church for 1 year, 1 year in the Catholic church. Or we shall be praying permanently in the Catholic church, or praying permanently in the Protestant church. And then that should be it. That's the basis of our relationship, and that should not be changed later. That's if you really, really have to go forward while in your still different faiths. But best and most ideal would be that one of you converts. And I think most elders would advise the same. If you're Catholic and the other one is Protestant, you could agree, like, you know what, let's all go in one faith. Let's convert and all be Protestant. Let's convert and raise our family in the Catholic Church. Let's convert and do this. That is the most ideal. But if that is not an option, then it is best you have a discussion and see what the future looks like for the two of you, even in different religions, even with different practices. Because at the end of the day, the children are watching. At the end of the day, the children are learning from you. Most ideal would be most advisable. And I would tell my sister out there, could you consider converting for him? Because most of us, our selfish nature comes in. You're like, no, he's the one in love with me. He's the one vibing me. He should convert to my religion. But the same way you want him to convert for you, could you do him the honors and you convert for him? Or is that a deal breaker for you? Now, those are things you need to examine. By the time you're dating someone, guys, by the time the person comes, vibes you, hi, you're like, hi, from that day, these are easy conversations to have. Hey, where do you pray from on Sunday? Oh, I go to a Toto church. Oh, nice. You see, that is a question you can ask any day, anytime. It has no limit. You can ask it on the first date, on the first see. The first time you see them, you're like, where do you pray from? Are you Catholic? Are you Protestant? It's very easy to ask. So from the day one, you need to know what you're getting yourself into. You see, Are you the kind of person whereby it's a deal breaker for you, for somebody to pray in another faith? You need to put it on the table there and then. Like, you pray from St. Francis. Oh, nice. Those are Protestants, eh? Yeah, unfortunately, me, I cannot date someone who is from another faith. I only date Protestants. So you've known he's Protestant. That means it's a tick for you. But if it's a deal breaker for you, why should you date somebody who is in another faith for 7 years, later on go on to marry them? Yet you know for you, that can never work for you. You see, unless you have an agreement and say, okay, you're going to convert for me, so that we all become Muslim. You're going to convert for me so that we all become Catholic. These are things which we need to be discussed. I don't know what we'll be talking about in the first dates, guys. Let's stop talking about the news. Everybody knows the news. Everyone can watch the news. We need to talk about things that concern us, things that are key. You see, eh? Don't just be there, TikTok, No, talk things that matter for the two of you. Talk things that matter. There are things which don't change. What's your tribe? My tribe, I'm Mtoro. What's your tribe? I'm Mganda. That's something which doesn't change. Why should you wait until you're pregnant for him to ask what tribe he's in? Until you're on your wedding day to know which tribe he's in. You see, So same thing with religion. This is something that is very, very sensitive for most of us, but the options are only three. Only three. It's either you convert for him, which is most ideal, or you end it because it's a deal breaker for you, or you stay where you are. You stay Protestant, I stay Catholic, but we choose to raise the children in a certain way. And we both commit to that. Tomorrow you'll not wake up and change your mind. yet we agreed on something else. So either way, it takes a lot of commitment, it takes courage, and takes God's grace to sustain the two options, to break it off because of it, and also to remain in our separate ways. Even converting actually needs a lot of grace, because whoever converts, most times it's a very big journey for them. Even the one who you've converted for, it's a journey for them as well. So we need to pray, but most importantly, we need to keep true to ourselves. If you know you'll not sustain something, don't fake it now, because later it will come out. So I hope I've answered you. Please, if you have any questions, comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think. What do you think? What would you do if you realize the person you've been dating for the last 7 years is not your same faith? What advice would you give her? Please like, subscribe, leave a thumbs up if it was nice. If it was fake, thumbs down. Don't give me a thumbs down, guys. I've tried to speak English at least. Yeah. God bless you. Cheers.